but god damn.
Let's rock out. Let's rock it out. Know the vibes.
Well, it's the epicenter, baby. You know what it is. Girls like Sterling, King Bril.
Done it again.
Now, who they got up on the pod? Gotta watch and see. Pull
You
up
feel
a
me?
little drink and put it on your TV. Hey,
Let's go. Let's go.
pull up a little
Pod day.
put it on your TV.
Pod day.
Pod day.
Pod day.
Pull up a little drink and put it on your TV.
Here we go. Bet.
Yes, sir. We back at it again. Man. Welcome to the Epicenter podcast. That's DAEPICENTRE. That's the British way, in case you didn't know.
The UK way.
You know what I'm saying? And the voice you're hearing right now is none other than Mr. Sir, Your Highness, King Bril. And I'm here with my dog, the greatest co-host in the world, Mr. Girls Like Sterl.
Know what it is, man. Girls like Sterl.
You feel
In the
me?
building, baby. Let's go.
Yes, sir.
We out.
We got a special guest in today, man.
Don't we always?
We
We
always
got the special
do,
guest.
but this is like a special guest.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A very special guest, man.
Let's do it.
Somebody who's very keen on sound. A professional soundsman. A sound engineer, a sound tech, a producer. I don't even know what a music extraordinaire. You know what I'm saying? He can hear shit that the average person can't hear. You know what I'm saying? It's different, man. We have, for those of you that's still wondering, we have Mr. Producer 20, Mr. I got 20 on my beat.
You know what it is?
We were about to rip your song, rip your tag and put it on there, but we didn't want to do that. We
wanted your blessing first
Yeah,
before we did it.
wanted-
Yeah.
yeah.
Y'all got my blessing.
Oh, we
got
might-
20 on my
You said it. So, Mr. Producer 20, the 20. What do we say? We just say 20. What should they
Yeah, you
say?
just call me 20.
Just say 20. That's a bet, man. Could you tell the people who might have been under a rock, who might not even know that they listening to your stuff, who you are?
I'm 20. I'm just the producer.
Hey, big no
Say
little
that.
loud player, man. He's produced how many gold? 3 gold plaques at this point?
2 platinum, 1 gold.
2 platinum, 1 gold. Oh, my apologies, a little late on that, man.
That's what's up.
But you know, this is the producer of one of my personal favorite beats. Just to get right into it, you know what I'm saying? Double XL by Baby, man. He produced it. If you haven't heard that song, you got to go listen to it. The verse he laid on that song was the same verse he done on that actual Double XL cipher.
Right.
And it was disappointing to me because I was like, why the hell didn't they use this beat on the actual cipher?
I used to sing that shit in the car daily, word for word.
I don't know
bar
how
for
that,
bar.
I don't know how that business works out, but is that something that we could have possibly done, or they just didn't reach out, or was they sleep?
I don't really know what happened with that situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's say this too. I was telling them pre-pod, like
Right.
the reason you came on, how you like got to where we are today is because we shouted you out in with No Limit Larry.
Facts.
Oh yeah.
And
I
we was
did
talking
see
about
that.
people from the city. 'Cause this whole podcast is predicated on North Carolina, South Carolina artists, producers, people that got motion in the city regardless. So we had brought it up and we was like, we don't know what 25. I know you from North Carolina. He was like, and then you commented, or people was commenting like, you from the gas house.
Gas house.
He didn't even know what the gas house was.
I was like, what the fuck
My
is
people
gas
from
house?
Shelby, so they're not too far from there. Like I got people in
Oh,
Kings
yeah,
Mountain.
yeah.
I'm from here though, but my people from Shelby. So I was like, gas house, Gastonia. So
Bro, I'm from the 252. I ain't know what the hell the gas house. I was like,
What's that, Rocky Mount, Raleigh or
Yeah,
something?
that's exactly Rocky
All
Mount.
that
That's
shit.
exactly what that is.
Yeah,
Man.
I was raised in Rocky Mount too.
Oh, for 25. That's what I'm talking. You see,
Yeah.
we make our
25
way.
motherfuckers always find a way on here,
We
man.
make our way in every episode, man. 25 shit, man.
so
25
kind of
shit.
way. Like you always say, let's start with the inception,
Okay,
man.
the
Like
inception.
how did this all come about? Look, I want to know where the name came from first. We'll start with
Ooh,
that.
that's
'Cause why you don't got 50 on your beat? Why you don't got 100? Why is 20?
Nah, I can't do that.
What's 20 on my beat? What's that?
Because my name Antoine, so my homeboy just called me 20. He just kept it. Everybody used to call me Twan, so they just called me 20.
Facts.
Left it like that.
That's
Simple.
fine. Yeah, it makes sense.
That's
so
what it is.
what is your introduction into music? Not alone beat, let alone beat making, or like producing or engineering music.
What you mean, like introduction?
Like your first, when did you first say, "Hey, I like this stuff," or "I'm listening to this and I'm starting to understand"?
When my brother started making some bread off of it.
Oh,
Yeah. My
Your brother
started-
do it too.
Gotta
Yeah,
say,
so my
yeah.
brother's the one who like he ain't put me into it, but I'm like little brother watching big brother, so that's
Dungeon
how I went
Fam
in.
and all that.
Yeah, so I saw him do good with it, so I was like, shit, I'm gonna help you out. So I just stuck with it. That's it.
He was doing producing or engineering or
He was
what?
doing producing. He was like songwriting also. Like so he was down in Atlanta working with Dungeon Family. That's with the Rico Waves and the Outkast and all that. So I seen all that. So I was like, okay, I'm motivated to stick with brother on that one.
Right.
All facts. So what was your So you started when you actually started making beats and like producing stuff and understanding sounds, like how was it something that you caught on naturally just being around it, or was it something that you kind of trash at the beginning, or
I was trash at the beginning.
What was your first beat you made, if you remember?
I don't forgot, bro. I thought that shit was one of the hardest beats I ever made.
What year? Like, put us in the perspective. What year was this around when you started like fooling around with beats, following your brother type of thing?
Probably like 2000. Oh, when I started following him.
Yeah.
Shit, probably like 2000.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And then you started doing your thing around when?
Bro, like 04. I ain't started taking it serious till like 2016 though, 15.
Word.
Oh,
okay.
What was going on in between that period of 04 and 16?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just learning life, you know what I'm saying? That's it. Like I was hanging with friends, you know what I'm saying? We was out, like, you know what I'm saying? Do what young kids do.
Yeah.
Right.
That's basically it.
So what happened in 16 that flipped that switch?
Oh, I went to jail.
Oh,
yeah. So
that'll do it.
And then
so as soon as I got out, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna just stick with this right here. I'm gonna just put my whole being into it, see how it play out. Just play it out.
Smarter path, man. That makes
so
sense.
when it came to like the timeline, so eventually we get to the baby. Okay. Before that though, who were you producing for? Like who was you making music for at that time?
I was making songs for records with J-Way Sosa. I've been making with like Fo Montana. I've been making records for like Bootsy, not Uncle Murder, but Rico Richie. I don't know if y'all ever heard Rico Richie.
Yeah.
Like he had that song, You Ain't Got No Haters, You Ain't Pop. So that was the first record I like started getting the momentum in. That record right there.
That's what's up.
So how does it normally work when you work with artists on what you might have noticed as your bigger songs, or one that people might gravitate to the most? Like, what is it normally like? You cook up like a batch of beats and you sit down with one guy and go through them, or you just I think this is good. You send them a couple, or do they play it and automatically they know? Like, what is your process mainly?
Man, it's all three of those. It's all of them because it depends on what situation I'm in. Sometimes I'm not even around the artist and I just be like, just in a car listening to beats and I'm like, oh, he'll rock with this, and just send it straight to him. So it's like that. Or it's like in some cases, like Double XL, I made that on spot. So
You made that on the spot?
Mm-hmm. Talk about that.
Like Walker Texas Ranger, I made that years before he got it. So I just remade it. That was it.
That was a hot track too. That whole baby era, man. Like being from Charlotte, I was in college, but that was a crazy time because I was on tour with Baby SCMG during the Kirk tour. So when I was doing merchandise at that time, so I made all the Kirk merchandise for the tour. So when we was going city to city, man, it was, just to see the love and the reception, like from somebody who from Charlotte, it was crazy to see. But like this Kirk tape went crazy. You know what I'm saying? Kirk was all over the place, and the Kirk tour was just a reflection of how big, the tape was. The tour was just as big, and you had a big part in that with this track for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Kudos, you know what I'm saying? That was fun.
I want to ask a question. We're going to jump all over the place kind of with this interview, man. So I want to know from somebody that does it professionally, like what is the official difference between a beat maker, a producer, and an engineer, and is there a difference?
A producer can be all of it.
Okay.
So a beat maker just going to make a beat and send it to you, and whatever you do with it is however you do what you do with it. Like his job is just to make beats.
Just to make beats.
Yeah, a producer, he's in the studio with you. If he have to, he'll record you. Like he can actually produce a full record.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
a beat maker just gonna make a beat. He just gonna make a beat, but a producer can produce a full song.
A producer can take you from A to Z.
So the skills that you learn is self-taught, or I know your brother. But
it was learning with my brother, and then I had my homeboy Joseph. He was helping me out too. That's when I first started fucking with Fruity Loops.
Okay, I was gonna ask what was it? Platform, not platform. That's another word for it. But so you were Fruity Loops. I know it's Ableton and some other nothing.
I stick with Fruity Loops or Pro Tools.
Okay, bet. Fruity Loops. That's get most people through.
It's crazy because that's what I hear a lot of producers on interviews say, like that Fruity Loops era.
Oh yeah.
If you were touching equipment back then, that was a software back then. That was the one. It was different. Like what is it about Fruity Loops that made it that thing? Like maybe many people like it.
I just seen so many people on it. And plus, I had the crack version, so you ain't got to pay for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the one everybody was saying. Hey, bro, let me get Fruity Loops. All right, yeah, let me get that too. So I seen everybody else using it for free. I'm using it free. I just now paid for it, like 2 years ago.
Is it any different? Oh, do you feel it probably ain't,
I mean,
like, got
it's-
more features or something?
Yeah, you got more features whenever it update, you get it for free. So
Okay.
vice versa, you stealing and you stuck with what you stuck with.
In terms of like sound and stuff, I know Fruity Loops has like a certain like batch of sounds. Like, could you explain? You said Pro Tools and Fruity Loops. Like, what are like what makes a Fruity Loop beat? What makes a Pro Tools beat? Can you hear a song and tell, okay, they use this? You can't do that much.
Nah, not if you're doing it right. You ain't gonna tell the difference.
Not if you what is doing it wrong. What is doing it wrong?
I don't know. I mean, cause I heard. I mean, I can't really tell the difference if the musician know what they doing.
Okay.
So what's your like your process? I guess let's talk with Baby specifically. His process in the studio, because you said you just came up with that on the spot. Was he like, you know what I'm saying, giving you an idea what he was looking for, or you?
Nah, I mean, I was halfway done when he walked in. He was like, he recorded to it, and he was like, 20, that's it. You got another one. I was like, all right, bet. Just left it like that.
Facts.
Damn. Okay.
And that was after Walker Texas Ranger was first. What's some of your, I guess, more what was some more songs that you would say like that are up there with that you say that you like the best?
Like like the best. Normally the ones that scream the biggest in terms of commercial.
That's what I mean. Because most of the time you'll make something be like, I think this the one, and the one that you don't think gonna be the
I
one
mean,
that
a
pop
lot of
off.
records that I thought was the one he never released. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh damn.
Yeah.
So are there any sleepers that were released, or you like, man, I thought that was gonna be the biggest, or
What, from any artist?
from any artist?
Yeah.
I thought Double D's was gonna be pretty big.
Oh, Stunner. Okay.
Oh yeah. Shout out Stunner too. We ain't speak. That was you did that whole tape
Nah,
or just okay?
Double D's was
tried to though.
Yeah.
I definitely tried to.
Yeah.
What is that? You know what? That speaking of doing the whole tape, I seen you post something on the gram. You were like, artist, if you're on DistroKid,
Oh, yeah.
or you use whatever
I got
the
a lot
other
of
tune
DMs
chord,
for that.
the tune chord, make sure your producer gets a split. Talk about that and kind of the business on the producer side.
I mean, I say that because a lot of people think just because you got a beat with a producer, you ain't got to pay him, or he got to figure out how he gonna chase. Don't nobody want to chase you for your money. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if the record do blow up, you know what I'm saying, he don't get nothing. You know what I'm saying? He chilling, doing. I've seen producers just be at the crib while somebody just moving their record around, and they get all the money, and they be like, but it's nah. If you put a producer on a split and you making money with him, 9 times out of 10, your beat's gonna be free. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if I do a record with you and I see your streams doing good, and I'm making like what's it, like passive income?
Yeah.
So if I'm making money without doing anything, all because you working, then if we work again, we ain't got to talk about what you gonna pay me up front. You know what I'm saying? Just do it on the back end. That way we can build a relationship. Like, once you go up, I'm going up with you, and it's all, you know what I'm saying? It's all in fairness.
No, that makes sense. In terms of like the advice you would give outside of that to other producers navigating this business space, because obviously that's very important. You don't want to, put your heart into a project or to a song and see somebody kind of working it and having success with it without giving you your proper reverence. And we know a lot of times producers kind of get overlooked.
Yeah.
Sometimes. So,
Yeah.
what would be something that you would tell younger producers that make sure you do this? Like, is it make sure you drop your tag, or don't do a tag, or do this, or what would you kind of advice would you give other producers or younger producers following behind you?
Man, just make sure your business right. If you working with people that don't have like label situations, just make sure your name is on the credit. Let's make sure your name is on the splits.
Okay.
Because DistroKid is easy. You just put that email in and just boom, like your split is
It's that
this.
simple.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically it. It's just that simple. Of course, you know what I'm saying, the artist promotes it and they do what they got to do, but at the end of the day, they making money with you.
Facts.
Yeah.
That makes sense, man.
When it comes to music now, like when you listening to music, what's your specific genre that you would like to listen to? Because I know you make obviously rap. What you like to listen to? You listen to rap specifically? You you got an eclectic?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty all over the place. Like, I like you ever heard of Jamiroquai?
Nah, and I know a lot of music.
I'm about to say, what's that?
Yeah, so y'all have to YouTube that one. You know what I'm saying?
That's an artist or that's a
yeah, it's an artist.
Okay.
Okay.
What's another one? No Doubt. I listen.
I done heard these, but I'm going to tap in because usually I'm.
Well, you don't know none of these people?
Nah, I don't. Are they, what genre?
What
are they in
about to say? Put us
specifically?
on. Give us a.
Nah, I'm pretty much the guy that's listening. Like, when I'm in the car, I'm always driving. So
Right.
I'm not just listening to trap because I don't want to just do trap.
Can't trap
music.
it out all the time.
Yeah, you can't because if you like using your real emotion, your real feelings, it ain't just rap music. It's all over, whatever touches your heart. So I listen to R&B a lot. I like neo soul.
Okay.
I be listening to Jill Scott, a lot of old school Michael Jackson and Bobby Brown.
Oh yeah, definitely roots. You ever made I'm pretty sure you have R&B beats. You know what I'm saying? Like different type of.
I did Fireflies. With Jay Hans, shout
out Jay Hans, yeah.
Big shout out Jay Hans.
Shout out Jay
you know what I'm saying?
Hans.
So, I mean, that was one of them situations where I was feeling in my R&B mode.
Right.
I even called Jay Stacks up and was like, "Hey, bro, I need your help with this one." You know,
Stacks, my boy. We used to play baseball together.
Yeah, so that's the secret weapon of the city right there.
Right.
Oh, for real.
Just networking.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit, like as far as the producers here in Charlotte, who you work with, like who you reaching out, you know what I'm saying, not or for advice or help, or like just tapping in with different producers here.
Man, I don't really like saying names because I miss out on somebody. Yeah,
right.
I don't like. Yeah,
well, shout out.
I want to take it back a little bit because you were talking about your brother. You were talking about producers, and you were talking about your brother and how you kind of learned from watching him. I don't know how much he actually taught you as opposed to what you just picked up by watching, but what kind of teacher was he? Was he like, oh no, you need to do it like this, or like laissez-faire, like just kind of picking over your shoulder?
I mean, I was 16. I was like 15, 16. So like whatever he said, I was like, man, fuck all that. Like,
this is how you need to do it.
I'm 15, 16 in the strip club. Like, what you gonna tell me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm more or less like watching who he working with, who he dealing with, who's who and what's what. So like when I'm like in my journey later on in life, like I can go to Atlanta and be like, oh yeah, that's okay, I remember. Oh yeah, oh that was your brother, shit like that. So I was just more or less like using it like help brother.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, I was just being a helper,
watching his moves. And tell us about like when you, we're jumping all over the place, man.
Yeah.
The journey, man, in terms of like hard work and consistency, because obviously you can't be as successful as you are without it. You know, the stint in jail and then like being homeless. Like that hunger in terms of like being homeless and sacrificing to get to your destination. Like I got a dream, I got a goal. This is what I'm going after. Like were there any doubters, or what was the hardest thing to kind of face, or your biggest tribulation? Yeah,
I mean, I back when I was homeless, like I wasn't really worried about doubters. I was just more or less worried about like what my kids see. You know what I'm saying? Like they see me grinding, they see me working. Like they see like if you stick to it, you stay consistent, and you do what you're supposed to do, this is what happens. Like shit ain't gonna be easy. Like you tell your kids it's gonna be easy, and once it get hard, how the fuck they gonna see how it go? You know what I'm saying? So I was just more or less like, when it come time to come back and show them what I have something to give them once I came back.
That's fire.
That's where I was at with it. So, but I had a lot of doubters though.
I was gonna say, did you see yourself? When
I still got doubters
to this day.
Yeah.
Even when you played XXL, how you gonna doubt it? Yeah. But I was gonna say, did you see yourself being as big as you were, like being on tapes like this, working with Charlotte, or did you see that when you first started, or you was just taking it day to day?
I mean, on some real shit, when you're a kid doing music, you just see what you know what I'm saying, what the industry show you. I just thought I was gonna be that producer that just worked with mainstream artists. That's it. I didn't see no platinum plaques or nothing. I just seen me working with mainstream artists, and just my job was music. Nothing else. Is just music. I ain't gotta work at McDonald's. I ain't gotta go to KFC. I'm at music.
Right.
That's all I could see.
Do you play an instrument or anything?
I play piano.
You been playing?
Yeah. I play the piccolo too.
Word.
Yeah, I play no, I'm lying about the piccolo.
I was about to say, I'm a band nerd, bro, so I was gonna say, word.
No, I just play the piano. I learned that from using a light up keyboard. That's it.
Yeah, with the show you how to play the songs.
That's where I was on. Show me the next key. I'm just typing it in. I just stuck with it.
Facts.
That's crazy, bro. So you mentioned like you know, when you had dreams in your more immature phase, you wanted to do this and do that. What were the artists that you were saying, oh, I'm gonna work with that, or the producer saying, oh, we gonna make a beat together or do something together?
Shit, all the people my brother's working with, Outkast, Goody Mob, Future, all of them, like T.I. That's why everybody he like showed me who he was working with. I was just following that. Like, okay, that's when I knew who T.I. was. That's when I knew Future. That's when I was just following him. That was basically it.
That's facts. If you had to rank people in terms of their contribution to the music culture in Atlanta, because it sounds like that's where a lot of the influence comes from with the with the Outcasts and the Futures, like you were saying, the T.I.s. If you had to rate people's contribution to that culture in terms of music and just the South overall, how would you rank people? You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of names, man.
I'm gonna rank Outkast #1.
Okay.
That's what's up.
I mean, you can't argue with that.
Yeah, they went to New York and said the South got something to say. Next thing you know, the South is getting heard.
Start
And
rising.
they've been taking over.
I was just
ever
going to play Sorry, Miss Jackson a minute ago.
And
That's my jam though. But I mean, Outkast, they had like you said, they came and really introduced this Southern sound to the mainstream. Like it was a lot going on, but people, you know, for some reason it was just New York that they was listening to, listening to Pac, listening to
I did
East
grow
Coast,
up on
West Coast.
Wu-Tang though.
Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I was on Wu-Tang
Okay.
hard though.
Okay. I like you know, that was a whole different era of music though. You know what I'm saying? That was a whole different era of music.
And because I went outside, I went back and listened to some Wu-Tang tapes. Like who was the was there just it was just the whole Wu-Tang that you were a fan of, or was it RZA? Was it like Method Man or Redman? Like what? Who? I don't even Redman wasn't even Wu-Tang. I don't think, but like Method Man, like Ghost. Like who was your favorite, or was it just the whole combination of?
It was the combination because it was mostly Method Man and then ODB.
Okay,
That was it.
that's fine. That's fine.
But I liked everybody else, but you know what I'm saying? Method Man and
that was
ODB, yeah.
that was the deal. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Did you ever try to take the rapper lane? Did
yeah, yeah, I tried.
Yeah.
That wasn't gonna last long.
Why not? Why not?
Nah, I made $25 off my first beat, and I was like, nah, I'm on this side.
Oh, word. Yeah, we going where the money at.
Yeah, I was going where the money at.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely makes sense.
Yeah, that's how it go.
Did
In
you
life.
Did you ever once you start kind of getting money from being a producer and whatnot? Did you ever like say, "Oh well, shit, I'm cooking up this fire and giving it to him, and he getting off with it. Let me step back in the booth and see if I can cook something up." You ain't miss it at all.
Nah, I don't miss it.
What was it about it? I thought it would be something that normally people kind of get into that entanglement with rapping and stuff, and it's kind of hard to let it go.
I'm more or less the guy that's like writing the lyrics, and I just hold them. Like, and if we in a session and somebody gets stuck, I was like, all right, hey, what about this line right here? If they, I just bandage it up. I mean, bandage it up. That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just use the lyrics to help. Like, if you missing the word, I just throw one in.
That's facts.
Go ahead. We jinx you on me, so whatever they say. I was going to ask this, what's your favorite part? Like, because I've dabbled in a little bit of engineering. I find engineering more fun, but I was going to say, what's your, in producing, is it the idea generation part you like the most, or do you like the actual reception of hearing people listen to your beats? What part of producing do you like the most when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, creating a song? Is it the beginning, the middle, the end? What part do you enjoy the most?
I'm going to just say the end.
When it's all done, when it's wrapped up.
Yeah. I'm going to just say the end. I mean, but my favorite part while doing music is mixing on it.
As far as
Like, if I'm working on a record and I'm like engulfed in it, I like to mix it with nobody in the room.
Like for people that don't understand, like me, obviously it sounds better when it's mixed and mastered. But what is mixing and mastering?
I mean, it's just equalizing everything into the record to make it sound like cohesive and just clean.
Okay.
your snares ain't too loud.
Ain't no overlapping and no nothing. It's just making all the sounds work in unison.
But what is it when it's like there are a few songs, not many, but a few songs that almost sound kind of better when they're a little bit nastier. You know what I mean?
Something like raw type vibe.
Yeah, it's a little raw.
I did that before. Like the first record I did with Baby and Stunner 4 times.
Okay.
When I did that, I hated that beat.
Word.
I hated that beat.
And Photons went crazy.
It was,
Why you hate it? What you didn't?
Because the beat was simple.
Oh,
if
right,
you listen
right.
to the beat, it's like extremely simple. So when he jumped on it, I was just like, damn. I was like, oh fuck.
It's got my name on it.
What we gonna do, man? It's got my name on it, man. Shit.
Right.
They can be like, bro, this nigga make boo boo beats. You know what I'm saying? And then when it went up like it went up, I was like, well, shit.
Yeah.
I ain't
make
got no,
boo-boo.
I ain't got no throwaway beats.
Right. Man, so how many beats would you say you have on your computer on the hard drive? Thousands?
Jesus.
I don't know. It's probably limited now because I done lost the laptop, lost the hard drive,
No.
lost another hard drive. So I probably got like 5,000 beats left.
5,000.
They really gonna have left.
I don't think my brain can comprehend 5,000 sounds.
Yeah, but that's over time.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Man,
Jesus
5,000
Christ.
beats.
5,000 beats. So like, what is that emotion? Because anybody that's worked in any type of production on either side of the camera, memory card, hard drive, computer,
You done lost some files.
That shit crashing. What are those emotions? What's the highest stakes?
Failure.
You
Feels
ultimately failed the
like,
task.
We can cuss on here?
Yeah,
It
for
feels
sure.
like motherfucking defeat.
Everything is over.
Yeah, because sometimes you'll be working on the best beat you thought you ever made, and that shit just crash on you. You like,
Jesus
shit, I can't remake that shit.
So you got like a when you working most times, you got a laptop you doing, you got the Mac desktop setup, or like
Nah, I keep it simple now. So Mac and headphones.
easy.
Mac headphones.
So you got a what's it a NPC? You use an NPC? So you strictly
Just Mac headphones.
in the mouse pad.
Well, you could be in a hotel going crazy. Usually, you say you would stay on the road. Jesus Christ.
That's how I do it. Like when I travel, if I got an artist and we working together, all I need is a laptop, headphones, and a microphone and an interface. What else do we
Fruity
need?
Loops.
Yeah,
Motherfucking Fruity Loops.
Like what else do you need?
Damn.
That's facts. Hey, you don't need much.
Well, y'all heard that. Make sure y'all taking notes.
Hell yeah. So I mean, you were talking about you hated that beat because it's simple. It felt like it was simple.
Because I ain't really put too much effort into it.
Oh, so it wasn't the actual beat that was simple. It's just you didn't put time into it.
It's like I don't know if anybody in here make beats, but if you like just make a bunch of beats and then you like, all right, this is my last one and I'm done. Laptop closed.
That's what that was.
And that's what that.
But that sort of gave them a lot of room to, rap over though. It gave because you didn't have too much like instrumentation in there. It was just like snare, bass. I gotta go listen to it again after we get off and hear it. But
It's simple as hell. Like
Yeah.
it's simple. Like it's just simple. So, but now I hear that drum pattern everywhere now.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That started a whole wave of songs that sound exact and it's stunner type beats. You know on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Stunner
Stunner
Vegas
type
type beats, baby type beats.
Man.
And a lot of them sound just like that.
That was crazy because it was like, dang, something I ain't really care too much to do. And it's just like that's like a drum pattern that's in this area sound. That's
Wow. Almost became like the North Carolina, you know what I'm saying, like
but-
our sound. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look up like what North Carolina type beats, you got your Atlanta type beats, you're gonna have an Outkast and stuff. You look up North Carolina, it's gonna be baby stunner. Like if you're in the hip hop rap genre, it's gonna be similar to sounds like that, like real simple. You know what I'm saying? Bass, hi hat, snare type of thing.
yeah. That's I mean I just focus on the space. Like if you make a beat. Like I'm always around producers, so they always want to be like, "Yo, I'm hard." I'm like, "Yeah, man, listen to this," and it's just a whole bunch of sounds, and it's just filling up the beat. Like
don't
that's
get a rapper
that's
no-
not
no
your
role.
job. Your job is to work with the artist. Like you try to overpower the artist, what the fuck he got to work with? You know what I'm saying? So it's like you leave him some space to do what he need to do.
You already know what it is, man. It's Girls Like Sterl, aka Mr. No Cap. And check me, we just dropped the new sweatsuits. The sweatsuits are out and ready to be ordered. Zipper pockets on the sides, elastic bands at the bottom. The best of the best quality hoodies, sweatsuits, sweatpants, everything you need, we got them. Make sure you tap in with me, www.nocapthelabel.bigcartel.com, or follow me at the NoCapTheLabel, or follow my personal Instagram at _girlslikestirl. Tap in, get your sweatsuits. This is a sponsored ad from No Cap the Label. And we back. Time in. Let's get it.
Well, it's the epicenter, baby.
Here we
You know
go.
what it is. Girls like Sterling, King Bril done
Done it again.
Now who they got up on the pod?
Gotta watch and see. We got 20 on the beat.
Put us on the TV.
We supposed to rip that tag.
Rip the tag.
Pull up a little drink and put us on your TV.
Yes, sir.
On post-production.
I'm a 90s head, so I had to, you know what I'm saying?
Put us on your TV.
There it is. We back. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna start off with a little game we call Dog Eat Dog. I'm gonna let you explain it.
Okay,
what
so
it is.
have you ever played this or that?
No.
It's all right, bet. So check this out. What's going to happen? It's like a tournament style, this or that. I'm going to bring up option A, for example. I'm going to say Kobe or LeBron, and then you will say
Kobe.
and then I'll drop LeBron, and then Kobe will go to the next round, and I'll say Kobe, Jordan, and you'll say
Jordan.
boom, and then that'll keep going just like that.
Okay.
But for this one, we did it specifically for producers. So I just got a couple of them. So we're gonna start Wheezy or Murder Beats.
Wheezy.
Okay. Wheezy or Mustard.
Mustard.
All right. Mustard or Jetson.
Jetson.
Shout out Columbia. You know what I'm
Amen.
saying? Jetson or Metro Boomin.
Metro Boomin got some shit.
You always catch somebody up because I know that's probably your boy, huh? Jetson.
Nah, I just respect, you know what I'm saying, the Carolinas.
For sure.
Fact.
I'm gonna stick with Jetson because,
Okay.
yeah,
All right. Jetson, Hitmaker.
hitmaker.
All right.
Sorry.
Hitmaker, Pierre Bourne.
I gotta go with Pierre.
Yeah, PS.
Why you said that was quick?
Yeah, the drums is what I first caught when I started making beats, like in the 2016, 15.
We was on the Playboy Cardi
Yeah.
shit. All right. Pierre Bourne, Take Keith.
Take you for them niggas up, man.
Who you got on that one? I'm stumped.
Take heed.
Okay. Take Keith, Zaytoven.
Zaytoven.
Anybody-
Gucci.
that's
I
right.
can't
He
go.
play piano and shit, too.
Yeah, piano.
All right, last one, Zaytoven, ATL Jacob.
Jacob, Jacob.
ATL, he
Okay.
popping right now.
Yeah. All right, bet.
That kind of leads me to a question. Did you? Oh my bad. Did you?
So
have
that's it. That concludes our game of this or that.
Dog eat dog, man. Dog
Dog eat dog. I'm bugging.
My bad. So
Type shit.
one thing about these producers, not only are they fire producers, not only do they have a fire catalog as well as
Tags.
Them tags, bro. The producer tag, like
Essential.
how important, essential, or unimportant is this tag?
I mean, a lot of people don't care about tags. I know, like, I went to LA and a lot of people don't care about tags. They just want their cut and their credits. But I mean, over here it's like, I don't know, tags is part of your brand.
In the South, man.
Yeah, I want
Who
my
made
tag.
who made yours? Unless you want.
DBE Meach. He from Cleveland though.
Okay.
Ohio. So, but he came down here and did it, and I was just stuck with it because he every time he did a song with me and had his tag on it from him,
Yeah.
it was always some bullshit that happened. So, but it was good bullshit,
Good
but it was
bullshit.
bad bullshit on him, but it was good
Right.
bullshit on me. But it was like, I'm gonna just keep his tag in there because he my talisman.
Got it. Gotta have that, man. Shout out him for making that tag.
Absolutely. And what people may or may not know about Brother 20 right here, man. He's not only great in sound, but he's also good in video. You know what I'm saying? He had a career stint,
yeah.
a career stint in
Oh,
video. You forgot about? Yeah, I forgot about that, man. I done so much dope shit. Tell the people, you know, how did you touch base in videography, and what was that part of your career like?
Man, back in I guess back when I was in Gastonia, Gas House.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Gas
man.
House.
Shout out to
Yeah,
Gas
yeah.
House.
I work with this artist named Cap Money, and so I was like pretty much the multi-purpose guy. So you know, if you can tell who your real teammates are by like initiative, like they ain't just wait for you to do something. They go get it done. So I was a guy like I was his producer. Then I turned into his engineer. Then I turned into his cameraman. Then I turned into like the photo guy.
Shit.
Then I turned into like we going back and forth. Like I don't know shit about the music industry, but I'm pretend management. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when he left out, I just kept the skills going. So I was like, I want to be in the music industry, so I'm gonna just do camera work because I'm gonna get in this motherfucker any type of way, like whether it be the beats, camera, or engineering. So I used the camera and started like working with like a pretty large amount of like mainstream artists. And
What you edit on Premiere or Final Cut?
At first it was Sony Vegas.
Oh,
Sony
word.
Vegas,
Yeah.
good God, that's what I'm about to say. Damn,
Man, that shit was hard work.
I'm telling you.
And then I moved up to Final Cut. Everybody wanted
Okay.
yeah, I can't
Yeah.
do Adobe. That shit's a little too complex right now.
I fuck with Premiere Pro.
that shit is Adobe is for niggas that make movies. Like you, that
Yeah,
shit.
true.
Yeah, you don't need that shit for what
Yeah.
90% of niggas.
That's
do.
like the nerd game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Facts.
feel me? Hell yeah. So tell us, how did that progress? Because is that the same time as you're producing? So how did
You
they
had your
both
hands
affect
full
each other?
time.
Yeah.
So my motto was like, one of them gonna get. So if I make it in music, I'll chill with the videos. If I make it in videos, I'll chill with the music. It's just whatever catch first. But both of them was doing good at the same time. So like I was doing a web series and I end up meeting Fantasia and I end up
Shout out
like
Fantasia.
video in her wedding. So I was a video guy at her wedding and it was out on the boat. Like beautiful situation, made a brother cry. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so and then it turned into in New York, like doing like behind the scenes for like Young and May and Uncle Murder and 50 and all that. So it was just like and then the music was taking off. That's when I started like working with Rico Richie, and that's when the record started going good. So it was like both of them was winning. So I was a little bit more confused until like Baby came along. But I was shooting videos with Baby too. So it was just like whichever catch I'm working with. So
you had your hands full in all of that, and so you've been immersed in the industry for a good little bit.
yeah, like I came in from Gastonia, and when I hit Charlotte, I just hit the ground running.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's fire. So, in terms of people who cook up beats, people who produce, you got a certain ear. You watching something from A to Z. It starts off as a couple sounds, a small rhythm, small melody, and then it ends up being a gold, platinum record, right? And then you have what might start out as just a video clip or just a picture, and then in the end you see this is full blown wedding, got music behind it, it's scored. Are there similar emotions there? Do you get a similar feeling when you creating or editing something on both of those?
Yeah, it's all the same feeling because I don't know if y'all edit or whatnot, but you ever been like editing and it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. By the time you done, it's like 4 in the morning.
Yeah, you done got dark outside.
You done missed your meals. You ain't even eat.
But
know
you
what
be
I'm
so
saying?
locked in.
Yeah, so it's like I guess it was like whatever took my focus. I was passionate about. Like as long as it wasn't no bullshit, like I put my focus on it. And it was just music and editing.
Right.
it's damn near the same thing. You gotta make the sounds line up with everything. You gotta do all that.
And I say that all the time. So if anything, I'm probably the video guy here.
Okay.
And my dog Sterl is definitely way more musically adept than I am. So he always tells me about different music and how it makes him feel and this, that, and the third. These instruments, I can't hear that shit. But when I hear great music that resonates with me, I told him I see pictures. So when I hear a good song, I see the video. So I'm like when I hear music, I want to score a movie and I edit and I do like I'm a YouTuber as well. And then
we talked about that while you was gone. We talking about YouTube going viral and
That's how y'all pair up though.
Yeah. It's a dynamic duo because
that makes sense.
He spoke on his. My dad is a band director, so I came up. I've been playing drums since I was 2. Played drums in the church. I played a couple different instruments. Went to school for that, but I was a mass communications major in school, so I was using Adobe Premiere. And I was, making little songs here and there. So I was doing the same thing, like whichever one go, that's what we're going to end up with. So boom, we end up here at the podcast where niggas is doing all of that at the same
damn time. Hit the joint, hit the no, not that one. No, what? There you go.
You got a good commercial song though. Good commercial song.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I can make something slight just for the pod. We needed it.
Man, that's another thing people ain't paying attention to. Like, look, producers is always trying to run to the artist. It's not just checks in artists. It's checks in scoring. It's checks in commercials. There's checks in
writing
movies. Like it's like,
and
I ain't gonna someone pay a lot better than you know what I'm saying. So it's I don't know if you really want to do music, do all the music.
Do all music.
Like don't just be on one side. Like it's been countless times where a producer be like, yo, I'm hard. Like I'd be like, send me some beats. Let me hear your variety. And he'd be like, this is R&B, this is pop, but it's all trap.
Right.
Wow.
So
no
it's like
diversity.
Yeah. So I always tell people like I did The Matrix. You know what I'm saying? The Matrix movie. So when that happened,
oh
yeah. So how does that? What you mean?
Say that again.
Yeah, I did the music for The Matrix.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean it's all over the world. It's in Hong Kong and all that. They playing it.
Damn,
that's crazy. Like,
let's talk about that.
Yeah, like what? How does that? How do you score? How do you make the music to score the movie? Who gets it?
Man, that's that one. I mean, when we got asked to do it, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I just knew how to watch movies and listen to the movies and hear how the music go. So that's when I asked my son Astro and I asked 2 Nights. I was like, let's figure out how to make a beat for a movie. And then we hit up Quantrell Coakley, and then we go to the studio, and he was like, he didn't even know what to do. So he didn't know what to do. We didn't know what to do. We was like, shoot, let's make it make sense to a movie. So we started watching like old clips of other movies and figure out how it sounded, and then we just clicked it in.
Made that on Fruity Loops.
Shout out to Ronte. Shout out to Ronte.
Hey.
That's fine. But when that happened, and they was like, yeah, we picked the song. We're gonna have y'all split. I ain't gonna tell y'all how much.
Yeah,
it was like, oh, word? Wait a minute.
Damn.
This is a good bit of chunk change. I had to split it, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when you see what they make and then with the music, it's like, I don't know, bro. There's some checks over here. So
shit.
So what was that in terms of, if you had to get technical with it, what were some of the things that you approached differently making music for the movie? Because you said you were trying to figure out how to do it as opposed to making music for, let's say, Stunner or Baby.
Take the rapping aspect out of it. Like, because most people trying to hear what a rapper can do to it. Sometimes ain't about that. Sometimes you got to convey the action that you're getting. So it's like
somebody running down the street.
If you hear somebody running down the street, you ain't gonna play no comedic sound. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play something in action. You gotta play something
sound design is what
suspense.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure that, and if the artist can find his space in there and convey that, it works out. It worked, and it actually worked out pretty good. Better than I expected. So
damn.
I was even on the Real Sidechicks of Charlotte. I was all through there.
Doing what?
I was the camera guy. I was the photo guy. I was the engineer. I was in the video being the engineer. I brought like the main, like a few of the main stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I caught the action where the girls was getting slapped, beat up. Like I was there.
It's like real nigga executive producer type shit.
That was the first time I ever been to Breakfast Club.
Word.
Mm-hmm.
Oh damn. Oh, I do remember they went to. Oh wow. Damn.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah.
Breakfast Club.
I mean, it was interesting. It was very interesting because like while they're showing the side chicks being talked to, I'm the guy right behind DJ Envy with my camera. Like, damn, bro. Like, and we was up there with what's the dude? I'm living my best life.
Lil Duval.
Look, he was up there and he was like trashing.
Oh yeah,
he was trashing the
yeah,
hell
he
out
was going
of
crazy.
him.
Damn.
And I was over there like, damn, bro, you going in?
Going in on him.
Like he was going in like,
Preaching
hoes
to
is
them.
fucking up my business. So I was just like, damn, let me just back up and just listen. That's yeah. And then what else?
That's crazy.
Damn. How would I didn't even cut you off.
Nah, you good.
So produce. I mean, although it might have went to the Breakfast Club to perform like that with Lil Duval. In terms of you making it, because you said you were all through that. I imagine that's kind of the most. Would it be fair to say that's kind of the most all-encompassing role that you've had on a single project, like the music, the sound, the people? It's safe to say you kind of crafted or had a big hand in crafting, orchestrated the whole thing. So how was that playing kind of all the roles and the total executive producer?
Man, I'm not even giving myself executive producer role on that.
Okay.
I was just a guy. I'm just a person with initiative. Like if I'm hanging around you and I don't know, like let's just say we out. I don't know, you rap. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just sit here and watch you rap. Like what the fuck else do you need? Do you need me to shoot like a camera? Do you need me to like make your music? Like what do you need to help you grow bigger? So and if that helps, it helps me in the process because I'm learning how to work with people on like certain things. Like what do you need? Like so if I work with a new artist and you already did what you got to do, we can talk to somebody else and like, hey bro, like I noticed this is how it go, yada yada yada. Like you help somebody speed up their journey. Or like just stay focused in a route, and you got more networking connections.
Facts.
Somebody might need help, and you be like, "Hey, well, I met this guy over here, connected together."
That's fire. You know what's crazy? I think we all can kind of say that how we done that contributed to somebody else's. I think I want to shout out my dog Pink. You know what I'm saying? Because my dog Pink, he's kind of low key like that for whenever I have like a project or a creative anything.
Right.
Like he knew nothing about cameras. Probably
Hey, bro,
like
I thought
January.
you were T.I. son for a second. Bro.
Hold on.
I'm just saying.
I ain't never seen that shit. So
I'm like,
good.
hey, is that the
The money.
Yeah, the country joint. The country.
You heard that before?
Oh shit.
Dog, that's funny as fuck. I ain't never thought of it.
Man, let me quit joking. All light skinned people look alike. But the crazy part is,
I was on your side for a second.
Hey, he said it, not me, Stir. Hey, listen.
First 2-5 shit. Now, hey man,
Hey, listen. Hey,
that's funny as fuck though.
My guy Pink. My guy Pink is one of those dudes that's like he ready for whatever the business of today is, bro.
Right.
Like if we shooting, like I'm pretty sure if I shot a music video, you know what I'm saying? I don't bring it up because I kind of keep that shit to talk. He was one of the first niggas I called. He was there.
so he do rap.
You rap.
Oh no, you shot the music video.
I did both, but
Oh, yeah,
but
he
you know what I'm
rapping.
saying. But this the thing. But it was more so like I never done this before. I want
you wanna try it
I
out.
want to do the whole like shoot the video because I told you
Go through the
I
whole
hear
thing.
videos. I heard a beat and I saw a video, so I tried to rap to make the video. So
We're gonna have to put that on
the beginning.
Patreon.
I want to see the video. That's
the
what I wanna
beginning,
see.
the beginning of the video is me saying, "Hey, dog, I'm gonna shoot a music video." I'm on the phone with my homeboy, and my homeboy was like, "Nigga, you don't got a song," and I'm like, "Don't worry about it. I'm gonna figure it out." Pull up. That's because that's how it normally works, man. But back to the point. He got like a saying. He was like, "Yo, if your dog is closer to the basket, pass from the damn ball." Because we see all too many times where it's somebody who's on the way to their journey or somebody who's right there at the goal, and it's a nigga with the ball, and it's like he's not necessarily doing something with it. He ain't cooking right now. He ain't midway through a shot, but he bullshitting and he don't want to. Or he takes time to pass the ball, maybe because of the spotlight. Maybe insecurity, who knows what it is, but he's one of those guys like yourself who, when somebody's right there, pass on the ball. Like if I'm gonna be the video man, I'm gonna be the video man today.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Their money talks
guy.
about that.
But it's and all like the big. I ain't trying to like. It's like play devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes like the connections that you set for other people, that value that you have to do that, you got to keep that valuable. So you can't just be sending anybody, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, facts.
So it's like if you popping and we connected and I call you be like, hey bro, this my man, bro, he rap, you know what I'm saying? You can be like, all right, bro, but I do it 30 more times, you can be like, I don't know if I should answer this.
Yeah.
So you gotta keep your phone calls valuable.
Stay exclusive. That's
Yeah,
fact.
you gotta make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people get mad at other people because what they can't do for them, but you gotta keep in mind, like if you doing for yourself, and the easier it is for somebody to pass the ball. Like if I know you about to do a layup and you like the wide open, yeah, nigga, I'm gonna pass you the ball. But if you on the sideline, you ready to
you might not
shoot
need
a
the ball, my
three-pointer,
boy.
and I know you ain't shooting like that, nigga, I'm gonna pass to the nigga closest to the to the goal. You know what I'm saying? So,
Like we ain't never seen you shoot that shot in practice.
yeah, you ain't never shot that shot before.
Hey,
Nuh-uh.
I was wondering, did anybody know that reference, bro?
Who gonna pass Shaquille the ball on the 3-point? Nobody. So it's like that's people gotta understand though. You can't. It ain't about what people can do for you. It's like what you can do for them. Then it makes sense for you after.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say before you get to your next
Go
one,
ahead.
all the shit that you was doing, where was you find like time management? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't have time, man. I was homeless. Where the fuck my time was at?
10-4.
Well, shit. Well, when you put it like that,
Well, I gotta be at work Thursday. Where, nigga?
Right. So you just filling your time up with shit to do.
But real shit, I slept in the studio. So what else do you do in the studio? You just learn how to work all the equipment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where I was at with it. Like if I got nothing but time and I'm in the studio and money's coming in, I'm gonna learn what it take to like make more money out of the studio. So that's just how it happens. Like
And shit, with anything nowadays, like with you know what I'm saying, people that's watching, you can go on YouTube. That's YouTube University. That's what I like to call it. You go in there and learn how to do anything, where you learn how to put fucking curtains up. You can figure out how to do anything. You want to get some money for real, you figure out
I didn't even know how to work engineering equipment at the studio.
Word.
Man, I had people come in, complain, 20, you can't use auto-tune, you can't use this, and I'd be lying to the owner like, yeah, bro, I do, man. They just don't know what they're doing. But later that night, I was on YouTube clicking that shit in, like learned it the next day. And then I started getting good at it. Then that's when you grow your clientele. That's when, like, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing good work and you in the city, your name gonna pop fast. That's just how it go.
That's good shit. Hopefully they hear the Epicenter podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all heard it here first.
Drop the fucking jingle.
The perfect time.
My bad. We just got this, so we trying to remember.
Y'all
what
having
the
fun
buttons
with
are.
that?
We having major fun. We ain't had this before, but you know, for our sound listeners and shit, like they hear us talking, but now we got some sounds we can tap in or whatever.
We ain't got to throw it in there in post production and whatnot, man.
Right.
So you said something about you sleeping in the studio, right? So was that studio audio box?
Yeah, it was audio box.
It was audio box. Can you tell us about that? Anybody who come to Charlotte around the music scene, what is audio box and what kind of?
Man, audio box is a recording studio, like where majority, like throughout the time I've been there, I just seen nothing but like industry people come through, and it was like a melting pot for people in Charlotte and the surrounding areas to come through and still had the same like vibe as the mainstream artists, because they was all coming through. Like we had regular artists, local artists in one room, and mainstream artists in the other room. So and it's like no, you know,
You gotta pass them.
Yeah, you gotta pass them. Like it's like you can't fucking lose in here. You know what I'm saying? So unless you're not like you being oblivious to what the fuck's going on around you, like you can't lose. Like that's how I caught wave. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always in a spot where all the celebrities at. You just, man, the difference between me and a other producer is the fact that I was there.
Ooh, in the room. Damn.
That's the only fucking difference.
Right.
Damn.
Like I don't care if you make beats better than me. I don't care if you make them worse than me. Are you in the fucking room I'm in?
Right.
If you can't get there, then
Don't matter.
it don't fucking matter. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to get there. A lot of people think, you know what I'm saying, you got to do this and this. Sometimes you just got to be in the area.
Right.
Somebody be like, I don't know. I'm just telling you, like, it's just how easy it is. Like, somebody might be drinking and they be like, hey, what up, bro? Like, what you got going on? And conversation start. I fuck with your vibe, bro. Let's work.
That's
Just that simple.
So who was somebody that you never thought you worked with that you worked with before? I don't know if I asked that already, but
Shit.
like on some like shit like that, y'all just like casual convo, just ended up kicking shit and then like shit got on a song with him. I know it's probably a ton.
I say I don't want to. How did the Uzi joint happen?
That was Jetson.
That was Jet. Oh, that was okay.
Yeah, the first day me and Jetson met, we made that record.
Okay.
Yeah, and he called me out of nowhere and was like, "Yo, we got a record with Uzi and all that. And we brought him out of retirement." And I was like, "Stop fucking lying." Then I seen the videos and all that. I was like, "Oh shit, we up."
Hell yeah.
fire.
Not to distract from the question. Did you have somebody else, another joint that you didn't imagine that you was gonna work with?
Another artist.
Yeah, another artist.
Drake.
Oh shit. Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
The crazy part is,
Don't let them slide past that.
I need the gunshots on there.
I'm bullshitting with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to
this nigga
show
is a jokester.
Hey, that's crazy.
But not for real. I think it was I don't know. Drizzy was one of them. Drizzy. Oh man, so many names, bro. I keep forgetting. Montana, help me out, man. I know.
Well, maybe most favorite, because I think that's one of our questions too. Like your most, you know what I'm saying, person you work the best with, maybe. You know what I'm saying, studio wise.
At the time, it was Stunner.
Yes, okay. What was it about the way he approached music?
It was just quick. It was like straight to the point. Like it was to the point where it confused me. Like I don't even finish a beat. He be like, "Let's go."
Damn.
Like, what?
So you were making it on the spot with him?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, Fat Dave too.
Fat Dave. Facts.
Fat Dave is like my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like we grew with each other. Because when I first met him, it was like work with him, and I was like, man, hell no, I'm not rocking with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I know you about to shoot me down, and then next thing you know, me and Fat Dave just clicked, and we did Full House. Once we did Full House Freestyle, it was just like
I fuck with the Full House.
we just stuck with each other ever since.
That's what's up.
Is there you don't have to say names, but what was the worst experience that you had, or single session or period of time you had working with an artist where it was like, bro, this ain't gonna happen.
Working
Yeah,
like
this ain't it. Or you struggled through it and maybe made some trash or some fire.
Dang, it's a main shit.
You don't gotta say the name, just drop the process.
Yeah, what the process was, they was high on lean or whatever they was drinking, and they was in the booth for 5 hours on 2 words.
Damn.
So they was punching in, that made it worse.
Man, punching in, run it back, punching in, run it back. I'm like, bro, you want to just, nah, bro, I got it. punching in. And I was just like, bro, I don't know how we gonna work. So if you're an engineer, everybody knows punch-ins take a lot of energy out of you because you gotta stay on it. You gotta stay on it so you can fall asleep on accident with too many punch-ins.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't even want to say too much. I might say their name.
Yeah,
but, you know what I'm saying? It was just too many punch-ins, too much drugs. Like motherfuckers more focused on getting high than actually getting the job done. So
Yeah.
What's one of the craziest experiences? You've been in the industry along the Sidechicks of Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? The studios you done been in. What's some crazy shit? Cause you said you want to talk some crazy shit.
About to say, the studio where shit
studio
happens.
shit,
The studio is jumps coming through. The vibe got to be set. Of course, it's,
Gotta have
you
vibes in
have poisons. People selective poisons. It's got to be some shit you done seen. You just like, man, let me just do my shit.
Don't act like I ain't see that shit.
Some shit you can't say on camera. I mean,
Okay.
I go like, I was recording an artist one day. I forgot his name. Him and his wife was in the studio and was recording. And you know what I'm saying? There's some girls that came into the studio. You know what I'm saying? Back in like a few years ago, girls was always through audio box. It was just like left and right. So one day I was recording and the guy was recording in the booth. And he come out and listen to his music. And next thing you know, a girl walks up with her ass out and just press it on the window. Like just press her ass on the window. And you know what I'm saying? He with his wife, so he just like this.
Right. Like
He trying to keep it solid.
And I'm over here like this. What the fuck? I look back to see if he was looking, and his wife was on him like, yeah, I'm about to beat this ass. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn. So it was crazy because every time he tried to go in the booth, it was just
ass
clapping. Then girls would come in and be like, does my outfit look great? And then they were pulling. Yeah, it was a lot of shit. Yeah,
Damn.
it was.
Oh, everybody's had running.
You just
like
never
that.
know what you was gonna see in the studio. You just some stuff you just never know you're gonna see.
And I assume it's cooled off since then.
Yeah, it cooled off.
a little bit.
It cooled off a lot since then. Thank God.
Damn.
Jesus, man. So
Sometimes it's necessary.
Sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah.
So the punch in. So the punch. You're not a fan of the punch in when it comes.
No,
to
I'm a fan of the punch in. I'm a fan of it if I can feel you trying to get somewhere. But if you just bullshitting and you just stuck and you just keep on forcing, no, I don't like that.
Is there ever a time where you seen artists and they actually can perform, or actually they kind of need the drug as a crutch, where it's like this nigga can't do nothing before he got the loud in, he smoked and it's like then he went crazy? Was there ever a situation like that, or do you see that recurring? You don't gotta say no names. You don't gotta say no names, dog.
You cannot get.
The crickets on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay out of that.
You
one.
gonna stay out? Okay,
yeah,
we gonna stay out.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Everybody got their, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Hard Left, man. Pushing Units podcast, man. What is that, man? Talk to us about that.
So Pushing Units, that came up. I call him Chief Keith. It's Kiefer and Adrian. So I went to their studio one day to do a quick video for him, do an interview, which we ain't dropped yet, but we trying to figure out the inner workings on that one. But Keith came up with an idea where he was just doing like side stuff. So he told me to bring a plaque or whatnot, and I did the Pushing Units, and I was like, bro, I like it, bro. We need to like expand on this one because a lot of this is part of the blog and media. He's like, all right, we can do it. Let's figure it out. I was like, just start a new page, and I just start helping to get people in. Whatever you grab. Whatever I grab, we grab. And we just start grabbing people, and they just jump on the on the interview and just talk about their plaques and what it means to them. And this thing, you know, is just still growing. Like we still got like sessions coming in. Right, shout out to Sub for pulling up too. So, it's just one of them things where we keep shining light on people that everybody don't see. There's a lot of platinum producers here. There's a lot of platinum producers, a lot of gold producers. There's a lot of social media popping people in Charlotte just alone.
Facts.
And nobody ever knows them because they so focused on looking on the outside.
Yeah, that's what we talk about. That's what we started this.
What's Jackson? Yeah, Jackson. He from the hometown. He from Gas House, Charlotte, around the area. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The guy that do the jaywalk. We got Lil Man Jay. We got.
talking about white boy?
Yeah.
Oh,
nah, he mixed though.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out, bro.
I think I see him. That's why he be with he used to collab with Nick.
Yeah, Fox Nick.
Fox
yeah,
46 Nick.
That's Charlotte too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He went to the A. Fox 46 Nick.
Oh, he went to the A.
I thought he went to New York.
Oh, damn.
Is it New?
I think it's New York.
Okay. Well, I don't think Charlotte was having all that dancing and
I
shit.
told Nick to quit his job.
Word. But that nigga, I mean, he doing what he got to do. I just think Charlotte ain't one that.
Man, he called me. He was like, I don't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? The dancing taking off, and I was like, man,
Go dance, nigga.
you popping right now. If they anything, they supposed to be boosting you up. Don't
That's
nobody watch the
boosting.
news. Don't nobody watch the weather like that. It's on
Now
the
they
phone.
are. Right.
Yeah.
Man, that suit collection. That he need a suit collection sponsor, man. The way
Bruh.
because
I'm pretty sure
We
he got
even did a
tons,
song
bro.
together.
What?
how was that?
I mean, it was for Instagram. It was is his style.
His
You know what I'm saying? He was talking about weather. It was funny.
Damn. See, that's one of the ones I'm talking about, like an unexpected, just random.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of random
Fox 46
shit.
Nick.
Yeah.
Damn.
So we gonna put a little pressure on 20 right now, man. We gonna put a little pressure on him, man. See how he react to it. All right.
Let's go.
Yeah, the goal with this is to make his phone blow up after this shit. You know what I'm saying? He be like, "What? How you ain't gonna say that?" All right, so give us all time top 5 North Carolina, South Carolina music artists. They ain't gonna do it. You ain't gonna do it.
Put me down that rabbit hole. You're not about to put me down that rabbit hole.
Like, damn, bro, you didn't think I was top 5?
Nah, I
Niggas be
don't need a
sick.
bunch of 1,000 follower views. People who like, no, bro, why you say me? Nope.
Right.
Oh, the one thought they gonna get you from the other page.
Nah,
Damn.
yeah, I don't got time for all that. Like, everybody in Charlotte hard. Everybody in Charlotte.
Everybody in Charlotte.
Shout out Charlotte, Gastonia, surrounding areas.
For sure.
Facts, man.
That boy tried to throw me in that fire, didn't he?
I gave you a warning. I was like, listen, I'm trying to put that pressure on you, man. So talk about the collaborations, because I know you said you pulled up a post where you was like, yo, I'm working with other producers and whatnot. How important is it for us to collab in your point of view?
I mean, it helps you. It helps you like see like how to make music outside of what you're doing already. It helps you like work on beats in different ways. Like I wasn't doing Jersey type beats until I worked with a Jersey producer. I ain't worked with like Chicago type beats until I worked with a Chicago producer. So it's like I value collabs because you can always learn something. Like I just now started working with Afro beat producers, and it's a hell of a difference. So and including pop music, pop and techno.
Word.
So yeah,
We're gonna hear some 20 tags on some pop music.
Nah, you about to hear some 20 tags on some Spanish music.
Word.
Oh, that's fine.
Spanglish music too. We just dropped the video with Lil Man Jay and One Nito yesterday.
Word.
It's already at 200K.
That's fine. What's poppin', y'all? It's King Bril, and I'm sorry to interrupt this video, but I gotta tell y'all about the new Rich Rags from Rich Royals Luxury. Rich Royals is raising the standards of all do-rags with a whole new level of quality and a whole new level of attention to detail. The Rich Royals do-rags have the stitching naturally on the outside of the do-rag, so you don't have to wear your do-rags inside out. Rich Rags also come with wider straps, so it's a lot easier to flatten them, and it's way easier to avoid those do-rag lines. It's made with a high-quality fabric, satin woven material to protect your hair, make sure it's growing, and make sure it stays shiny. Built to help keep the compression, keep your hair healthy, and make sure it keeps that luster, that shine onto your hair, whether you got waves or braids. The material is super breathy and super stretchy. And last but not least, anybody that wears a do-rag knows that there's nothing more annoying than having a do-rag that's not actually made to fit somebody's head. And you can tell it's not made to fit somebody's head because there's always this extra bit of material, you know what I mean? This little titty that sits at the top of the do-rag. There is no titty that sits at the top of the do-rag, you feel me? Not only are they functional, but they're also fashionable. You got the Rich Royals do-rags in full print black. We also got the single print in black. And if you feeling spicy, man, we got that all all white, man. This one is geared especially for the summertime, man. Do not sleep, man. Make sure y'all head over to richroyals.com and cop yours today.
Hey, this is cookout music.
That's what it is. We got 20 on the beat, man.
We got 20 on the beat. On the post production, I'm gonna spam that tag.
You might have to make us. Yeah, you have to make us another little alternative song or something. We have something on there.
This is a pure drop type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hell yeah, man. We in here I got 20 on my beat, producer 20, big dog 20, all of the above, man. So my God, people may or may not know, they should know that you from Gas House.
Let's make it clear.
You know, big Gas House, Gastonia.
I'm from Gastonia.
From Gastonia, you know what I'm saying?
Straight up, Gas House and Rocky Mount. I can't forget it.
Big 2-5. Can't forget Rocky Mount, Murder Mount. Can't forget that, man.
These niggas got so many
So
nicknames.
you been to Murder Mount?
Yeah, I'm from the 2-5 too.
So you see why we here, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rocky Mount, little extra.
Yeah, man.
It's a little extra. There ain't a lot of stuff over there right yet.
So it ain't nothing but, man. I told Sterl, I was like,
Land.
the niggas from the 2-5, bro. When you really from the 2-5-2, it's only 3 things to do. So you end up getting really good at all 3. It's making babies.
Oh shit.
Sports.
Oh shit.
And goddamn, what was it? And smoking.
Smoking.
Been smoking. You get great at all 3. You find somebody that doesn't do that.
And they still got a Piggly Wiggly.
Still got Piggly Wiggly.
That'll do it.
You got a Piggly Wiggly, you old boy.
That'll do it.
I mean, you still eat chitlins.
They got one in Spartanburg too.
They still got a chitlin building out there.
Shit. 2-5 shit.
Come on, man. We gonna cut that. We gonna cut the chitlin.
Hold on, who your people since you from Rocky Mount?
I ain't from Rocky Mount.
Okay.
I'm from out there near Rocky Mount. But I say Gamo is from Rocky Mount.
Okay,
I'm not from Rocky Mount. I'm from Hertford County. So it's probably about 35 minutes out of there. But like when you from the 2-5, you either just say I'm from the 2-5. When niggas, I went to college in Charlotte. You know these Charlotte niggas don't know nothing but Charlotte. So
that's all we need to know, baby.
goddamn,
East side.
they'll damn. I'll be like, yo, they be like, yo, where you from? I'll be like, from the 2-5. Like, it's early freshman year. They be like, where is that? And I'll be like, okay, you know what Greenville at? Nah, I don't know what Greenville at. You know what Rona Rapids at? Nah, I don't know. You know what Rocky Mount at? Nah, I don't know what I got. Fuck it, nigga. fuck it.
Yeah,
From the east side of Carolina.
You just shooting in the dark.
Yeah, bro. What, man? But but yeah, man. Did you wanna? They ate us up in the comments, man. We had Mr. No Limit Larry on, another Charlotte legend, and we were trying to figure out exactly where you from because we know you from somewhere over here.
And 20 got a message for No Limit.
Look, why you set it up?
Set it up there.
Nah, No Limit. I don't know if he know where I'm from. I know he met me in Charlotte, so and they did some events in Gastonia, so and they always see me there. But yeah, I'm from Gastonia, No Limit. I thought you knew, but you was trying to be sure, so I get it.
This was
Not give me any advice.
we ain't had an answer.
Damn.
We ain't had an answer.
We ain't had an answer.
Shout out No Limit.
We gonna put
shout
that
out
out.
North Carolina, man, as a whole, and shout out South Carolina. We're trying to get. We gonna need your help on South Carolina plugs. We're trying to get Rennie on. We need Rennie, Black Zach.
Rennie ain't talked to me yet.
Oh, word? You ain't done that with Rennie?
I DM Rennie. Yeah, I don't take no offense when they don't see my DM because I know how it go. But I ain't never got no response. She followed me not too long ago, but we still ain't make no.
PG Raw, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, nigga, Jetson, nigga.
I was supposed to be in a video with him a while back ago. We did a video. Matter of fact, they did a video on my crib.
Word.
Damn.
Yeah, a music video. Him, Jetson, all of them did a music video on my crib.
About to say shit, Jetson.
Yeah, no, we got the second half of the year. You know what I'm saying? We started in January. 6 months. The next 6 months, we gonna get tapped into South Carolina for sure.
Hell yeah, they about to see us spread our wings and start running through the whole Carolinas, man. For real. But so tell us what is next.
What's upcoming?
20?
Yeah, what's
Producer
coming up?
20, Big Dog 20, all the above. What's coming up next this year and beyond?
Man, honestly, I mean, getting more placements. I got 2 records that's coming out through RCA, and then I got another one through I forgot, was it Sony or what? Asylum. And then but what I'm really working on is like artists that's not signed, because the conversation is a lot easier. We can just go to DistroKid and do the splits, and we handle it how we handle it. So, and I want to teach producers out here. It ain't about grabbing the big artists. It's about getting a whole bunch of artists that's streaming, and you can see it on, like, I always say DistroKid because that's where I'm at. Like last year, I did 11 million streams off independent artists alone.
That's crazy.
So I'm pretty much showing them, like, you ain't really got to go for the big artists. Like, you can maintain, like, and pay bills, like, working with local artists, as long as they ain't on no bullshit and they actually trying to, like, work. you can make some real bread off of it.
Shit, that's good shit, man. That's great shit,
Yeah,
man.
pennies count too.
You feel me? You feel me? They add up, and definitely when you got 11 million of
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. and then you can see it on the list, like first, second, third, first. Like you can actually like see which one of your artists is making the most noise.
All on distro?
Yeah, like if I do a record with like all 10 of y'all, it'll say who's number one out of all 10. So if I see he number one on my producer list,
Right.
we're gonna keep on working.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, ain't nothing like getting like Cash Collar was number 20 when I first worked with her.
Okay.
Now she's at number 3.
Okay.
So it was like, whenever Cash Collar called me and said I need a record, I send it out.
Send it out.
Send it out. Send it out. Now, I ain't trying to hold y'all time up.
No, you good. You good. What's up? What's up?
Artists, y'all talk to producers and y'all assume these people supposed to be do shit for you for free. Man, give them an incentive. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just walk up and expect free, because then they gonna look at you like you a bullshit ass rapper, and you gonna look at them like, oh, they charging too much. Like, you don't just walk up to a jewelry store and say, let me get this watch because I'm such. Like, you don't do it like that. So you basically got to give an incentive. Like,
That makes sense.
I'll pay for a beat and I'll put it on like whatever and put you on the splits or whatever. And if it's making money, I'm going, bro, oh dang, you broke bread with me and you making bread? Let's work something out. But if you do like 5 streams and you assume he's supposed to give you a free beat, man, you got game fucked up.
Right.
Yeah, that shit don't make no sense at all.
It don't make no sense at all. Like, if you ain't promoting yourself, why should I give you something for free?
There it is.
Yeah, you
Heard
feel
it
me?
here first.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in. He's the man. What more do you want? The man said that he was looking to work with independent artists.
Always.
Man. You feel me? He's open to collabing with other producers as long as you're serious. As long as you got your stuff together, you come.
As long as it makes sense.
Come standing on business type stuff. You feel me? It's like, what more can you ask for, man? 20. We appreciate you, bro. We appreciate your time, bro. What we like to say is, after you come up here, you're a friend of the show. So from now on, if you ever have something you want to get off your chest, you ever got somebody you want to promote, this is Bicasa Sukasa. You know what I'm saying? This is your podcast as well. So pull up on us, just hit us up. We'll set it up right away, man. Sterl, what you got, man? You got any
Same thing. I was gonna hit on that sentiment, man. The friend of the show. Like, anytime you need something, you gotta push some artists.
Watch that video. Watch that video, Lil Man J and One Nito. Motion. Out right now. Just
What's it
dropped
called?
it. Motion.
There it is. Well, that's it, man. Appreciate you coming. Appreciate the team. Everybody was cool. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully this ain't the last time you stop by.
Nah,
and we know you from the Gas House now.
Yeah,
So,
the Gas
you know what I'm
House,
saying?
man.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, but my bad.
Shout out to the team. Shout out to T.I. Son. Shout out to
Shout out T.I. Son in the building.
Yo.
Shout out T. This the owner of the gym. He was talking about the gym stuff, so we talked to him in the
I'll be
back.
in your gym.
Yeah, Big T.
He got a son to play ball,
Oh, word.
so
You feel me?
networking.
Man, oh yeah, for those people that didn't know, man, we're currently not in our normal podcast studio.
Y'all can see it, but it still look good.
Exactly. Still look fire. We came in and set this
If
whole
y'all
thing
want
up.
us to stay, please donate to our GoFundMe. That's gonna go directly to Tyler.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
We moved for Pod Day, man. I don't even know if we should announce this, that we shot, this many pods in a day, but we had to move out of our normal studio to accommodate everybody. You know what I'm saying?
The shows don't stop.
The shows don't stop regardless. You feel
Shows
me?
don't stop.
And we're in the humble abode of not really humble. It's shit big as hell. Brother Body by T. T. You know what I'm saying? Commonly referred to as T. We won't put the full name. Bro. All
Just
day.
search that. You'll
But
see
yeah,
it.
just search Body by T. You'll find his government address, all that stuff like that. So yeah,
Social.
man. Social. You can get all that online, man. So with that being said, man, this is the Epicenter podcast. That's DAEPICENTRE. That's the British way with the RE, in case you didn't know.
The UK way.
And I'm King Bril, man. Y'all be good, man.
Girls like Sterl, we out. Good show.
Well, it's the epicenter, baby, and you know what it is. Girls like Sterling, King Bril,
Done it again.
Bril.